Hey guys, part 4. So I have restarted this video a few times and I'm just gonna have to go with it and stop cutting it off. So this is the part of my story that is a little bit embarrassing for me. So it's one that's really hard for me to even speak on. But if I don't speak on it and address it, then I can't heal from it and move on. So before I get to that though, I'm gonna do a little bit of a backstory to catch you guys up. So I'm an only child. I'm from a very small town. When I was 18, I wanted to get out of this town and do something with my life, but I was very easily guilted and manipulated to do what everybody else wanted me to do. So I stayed, and one thing led to another. I was dating somebody. I got a good job. I had a pretty good life going, but there was still something in me that just wanted to do more. So that feeling never went away. A couple of bad decisions here and there that are typical of your 20s and growing up in a small town, you know. I'm not going to get into those because they're really not important to the story. So when I was 25, I decided I still really want to go to the Marine Corps. So I had an awesome job. I was living on my own, paying every one of my own bills, like doing pretty good, but like still just something in me wanted more. So, and I couldn't shake the feeling. So I went from 18 to 25, just kind of coasting through life, just doing what everybody else wanted me to do, dating who everybody else wanted me to date, yada, yada, whatever, doing nothing for myself. So, I mean, except paying my own bills. So I was doing that myself, but nothing that like I wanted to do, right? So when I was 25, I went down to the recruiter's office. I went to MEPS, done all the medical screening, done all the things, signed my name, swore my right hand and did my thing, and came back home and then told people that I was leaving, because at that point nobody could talk me out of it. I was going. Nothing they could do about it. So 25, I went to the Marine Corps because I am that stubborn, and I am that, like, when somebody tells me I can't do something, like, hold my beer and watch this shit, because I'm going to do everything in my power to prove everybody wrong. So I felt like I was a pretty independent and strong person. Well, Marine Corps, it was fun. I mean, I had support. People were writing me letters or whatever, and I had another friend of mine that did go at 18, and she sent me like the calendar so that I knew what was going on that day instead of just being in the dark all the time. So Marine Corps was fine. Like, it was the best decision that I ever made, and I don't regret it for a second. But that's just to show you the part of my personality where it was like, I'm what I thought was a pretty strong mentally person. Well, I only did 4 years. Should have done more, but I got married and had a baby, and then my priorities all changed or whatever. So I just did my 4 years and I got out. Came back to this town. Realized why I left the first time, because me and my father, not to throw any dirty laundry on the internet, but we don't get along. So I left again. Like, went back to North Carolina where I was stationed at, and my husband and I and my one kid at the time went back to North Carolina and said, like, I'm not coming back except to visit, because there's a reason why I left this town to begin with, was to get out of here, not to come right back. So, joke's on me though, because I am back in this town for the third damn time. However, this time I told my dad, like, you're not running me off here, because this is a beautiful place. I mean, this town is beautiful after I've gone and done my things. Like, I've got the checks in the box and got the medals for that. You know, I went and saw some shit. So now I have 4 kids. But anyway, so while we were in North Carolina, we were like doing the whole Baptist church thing. We became youth leaders. We became, you know, teachers of the classes, and had meetings at our house and whatever. And we were getting into the religious avenue. So I'm going to cut that off and start a new video. Hang on.